it's Bunny and it's time for another Pintertest challenge. Even though today, I don't know if it's going to be too much of a challenge, but in the honor of the new season or the new X-Files series, which I am just peeling my face off, I'm so excited for it tonight. I randomly was just browsing like snack type things on Pinterest the other day, and I found these UFO banana chocolate chip sugar cookies. They look delicious. I thought it would be fun to do some kind of like alien themed stuff. I was literally so obsessed with the X-Files when I was a kid. I was literally Dana Scully for about 4 or 5 Halloweens, like same costume every single year, and every year it would just get a little bit better and better. Like I got a more realistic looking FBI badge, and I had like a little like brown coat that my mom made for me. Oh my gosh, I wish I could find this outfit that I had that I thought, oh my gosh, it was my favorite thing to wear when I was like 9 years old. It was like a little like pantsuit thing for kids, but I always thought in my mind every time I wore it, I looked like Dana Scully. At recess, I would make all the other kids like play like pretend X-Files games with me. I had like case booklets that I would write little stories about aliens in. I actually even pretended in school that I couldn't see what the teacher was writing on the board because I wanted glasses, because like when Dana Scully did like autopsies and stuff, she wore glasses, and I was like, oh, gotta get the glasses. Tried to convince my parents to let me dye my hair red. After I got that Halloween costume, I just wore it to school sometimes, like my little like FBI jacket. When I grew up, I thought I was gonna be an FBI agent, because I thought that that's really like what the FBI did, was like chase aliens down sewers and stuff like that. But then I grew up and became greatly disappointed. It is probably the most excited that I've been about any TV show in like the last decade. It looks great. All you really need is some sugar cookie mixture. I ended up making mine from scratch because even though in the pen the cookies looked like just a regular shuki cookie, I don't know what kind of cookie that is. They just used like a regular colored sugar cookie dough, but I wanted mine to be green so that they looked more realistically UFO-ish. For you guys, I'm going to type the sugar cookie recipe that I used down in the description. I didn't want to talk about that for too long in the video because I know so many of you guys have dietary preferences or dietary needs, and I'm sure there's like a billion sugar cookie recipes on the internet, and you can also find pre-made sugar cookie packets in the grocery store. I'm not sure if you could put food coloring in those or not, but if you just want to make some sugar cookies and not have them be green, then by all means, use the pre-made mixture. The next thing that you're going to need is chocolate of some sort. And once again, you can just use whatever kind of chocolate you prefer. I like semi-sweet, so that's the kind I got. You could use milk chocolate, white chocolate, some other kind of chocolate. You're also going to need some bananas. I needed 2 bananas for all of the cookies that I made. I bought these bananas many days ago. I was trying to make them get as ripe as possible because the riper they are, the sweeter they're gonna be. You're also just gonna need like some obvious household tools like a baking sheet, an oven, a rolling pin, wax paper, a knife, and flour. When you are rolling out the dough and kind of like making them thin, you need some flour to make sure that the cookie dough doesn't like stick all over everything. You are also going to need some cookie cutters, and the size is really up to you. During this process, the larger circle ended up being easier for me to use, but by the time I kind of like had made enough of them, I could make some smaller ones. It's kind of harder to pinch all the ingredients inside, I think, with a smaller cookie cutter, but you can get these cookie cutters super cheap, by the way. I got them for $1.25 a piece. You could also probably use like a glass, like a drinking glass that you have at home, just flip it upside down and turn it into a circle-shaped cookie cutter. So just totally feel free to be as resourceful as you want. I rolled out the dough. I took the cookie cutter shape. At first, like I said, I tried to make the smaller ones, and the top to make like the top of the UFO dome. The dough just kept like separating apart, and all the chocolate chips were becoming exposed. It didn't look good. So then I started cutting using my larger circular cookie cutter, and that ended up working a lot better. Now, how thick or thin you roll out your cookies depends on how you like your cookies to be. I ended up cutting, like not rolling them out as thin, and that ended up giving me kind of like a more chewy cookie. If you roll them out thinner, it's going to make kind of like a crispy cookie. I'm also going to have the baking time in the info box for you guys down below, and that once again kind of like depends on your oven. I know that I cook them at 375 degrees, but depending on like how thick or how thin I ended up cutting the cookies, I made 3 different batches, and so the time kind of varied on each batch, if you know what I mean. It's easier to tell when sugar cookies are cooked when they are just like regularly colored and they're not green, because you can kind of tell when they are golden brown and ready to pop out of the oven. So you kind of just have to keep an eye on it when you are using a food colored product, because you don't want to cook them too long and then they're burnt. You don't want to not cook them because then you're eating raw cookie dough, which I don't do because I'm always freaked out I'm gonna get like salmonella or something like that. Once you cut all your little circular shapes, you just wanna go through and pop 1 slice of banana on each circle, and then just sprinkle however many chocolate chips you want on top of the banana, and then you want to take another cookie dough circle, plop it on top, and then I just kind of went around and like gently smashed down the edges and kind of like made it more dome shaped by kind of like just pushing it a little bit tighter towards the center. So basically you just have a dome on top of a disc, and voila, you've made a flying saucer. So then I just spatulaed them up, put them on a cooking pan, popped them in the oven, and then when they were done, I took them out of the oven, and they kind of look like UFOs. Looking at the picture in the original pin, it almost looks like what they used. It doesn't look like a sugar cookie to me. It looks more like cornbread. I don't know what kind of sugar cookie mix they were using. I could not find the recipe actually that they used. I could only find the picture. As per usual, it doesn't look as beautiful as most food and drink pins look to me. Like, I don't know who these artistes are who can just make like perfect looking foods and cakes and desserts and stuff for like Tumblr and Pinterest. I don't know. I wished I had those talents, but I don't. Now it is time for a taste test. We have the official cookie tester, and I bet you're gonna enjoy testing out cookies a lot more than a face mask.
Yes.
But look, his face is totally fine. I just wanted to let you guys know that he is okay, and we do appreciate all of your concerned comments and everything. But what would you say, like 30, 40 minutes and your face was totally
not even
fine? Yeah,
it
so
was
not
real
even
short.
30 minutes. It was just like really bright red. It's just so weird how the top of your face reacted to it, but not the sides of your face.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you get more exfoliation there
Yeah.
from shaving,
Yeah.
but you don't shave your eyeballs.
What's with the lumps?
It's UFO. It's like doo 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 doo. Look, that looks like a UFO.
Sure does.
Look at the profile.
Looks like green eggs with ham.
These are stuffed with banana slices. Wait, don't eat the pretty one. I'm gonna take a picture of that one.
Okay. Which one's pretty?
That's the pretty one.
Okay, that's
The one I was just going doo doo.
the aesthetic one.
Or you think that one looks better?
Look at that. I'd say
Okay.
this looks like a UFO. That's
Okay.
Look how round that is.
We're gonna have a little
This
competition. I'll hold my cookie, you hold your cookie.
All right.
Which cookie do y'all
Looks
think
like an
looks
actual-
more like a UFO? Wait. Hold it up.
Hands down. That one looks like it's got a lump on top of it.
Okay, that's true. Wait, okay, so eat this one. Your cookie is better. I'm gonna break mine open so we can just look at what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, kind of creepy. Maybe don't look too close at that. Is it award winning? Are you enjoying this?
Yeah.
I like the banana part because it's fruity and sweet. Did I ever tell y'all when my parents, like when I was a kid, my parents used to trick me for like the first years, like first 3-4 years of my life, that candy was fruit? Like, I literally thought candy was like a cherry.
Oh, I like it.
See, I wish I had more banana part.
Yeah.
The banana part
That's
is
the only
good.
different part. The rest of it's pretty much just a cookie.
Yeah, just a sugar cookie. This is honestly like a huge cookie though. Like it's the size of my hand. So probably this one cookie is like you're eating 2 or 3 normal size cookies. Thank you, cookie tester. Chocolate banana sugar flavored kisses. I hope you guys liked today's Pintertest video. If you guys see a pin, it can be like a clothing hack or a DIY or another cooking video, whatever you want me to do, leave it as a comment here or as a suggestion on my Facebook page. You can leave me the picture tutorial, and my Facebook page, as always, is just facebook.com/graveyardgirl. Thank you guys so much for being here today and for watching, for hanging out. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wangs. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram @graveyardgirl, same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!